I came to warn you, Jack, about a potential and very serious threat to you both.
I've stolen Kane's AI program. I want to make a deal with you. Are you interested?
The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers update for Tuesday, October 28th, reveals that Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will get a shocker while Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, accepts Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, offer. At the ranch, Phyllis will arrive with a tempting proposal. Victor will get updates on Phyllis scoring Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, AI software thanks to her excellent hacking skills. Now that Phyllis is in charge of what happens next, she'll enjoy this little power trip. However, Phyllis will be willing to make Victor part of the deal if he'll agree to her terms. Phyllis may drive a hard bargain, but Victor will go along with her proposition in the end. We'll see Victor accept Phyllis's offer and officially reach a deal, though there could ultimately be some betrayals on both sides, since that's how they both operate. Kane suspects Phyllis might be behind the program theft, but he hasn't ruled out Victor as the culprit either. Since Kane has someone following Phyllis and expects them to report back, he might find out about her visit to the Newman Ranch, too. That could leave Kane worried that both Phyllis and Victor are cooking something up. Regardless, Kane will decide he'd better set off some alarm bells for Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and make it clear that a threat is in the works. Jack will get a message that's vague and intriguing on Tuesday's show, so that could be from Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, if there's strange news from Los Angeles. However, it could also be from Kane if he gives Jack a heads-up ahead of his Abbott mansion visit. No matter how it all goes down, Kane will eventually tell Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, about his risky program potentially being in Victor's possession. Other YNR spoilers say Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will pick a fight with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, who'll decide he can't take it anymore. Billy will make a fist and wallop Adam at the athletic club where anyone could see, including Chelsea. Chelsea will get quite the horror show when she enters the building and sees Billy go on the attack. Part of Chelsea may assume Adam did something to deserve it, but another part of her will be angry with Billy for escalating things to that level. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Chelsea will lash out at Billy as a result, but he'll think Adam is the problem here. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for the next 3 weeks, October 27th to November 14th, reveal that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, will face a hot dilemma while Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, interrogates Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth. Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, will also face a risky decision, so here's what fans can look forward to. The week of October 27th to 31st will bring Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, concerns after Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, admits his AI software is gone. Kane will admit he's leaning toward either Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, or Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, being behind the thief. YNR fans know it was Phyllis who scored that AI program for herself, but she'll be willing to share with Victor as part of a deal they're about to strike. Back with Kane, he'll leave Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, worried when he tells them about the stolen program potentially being unleashed. After Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, dreams of heating things up in her GCAC room with Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziade, she'll also dream a police officer has come to haul Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, off to jail. The athletic club will also set the stage for Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Adam Newman's Mark Grossman showdown, which will end with Billy taking a swing at Adam right as Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, appears. In Los Angeles, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, will quiz Sienna again as he works to uncover secrets he can use against Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver. However, it looks like Kyle will eventually have to head back to Genoa City, whether he gets the info he's after or not. Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, is looking forward to Halloween, so Kyle will plan to give him a particularly fun experience. As for Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, they'll catch a flight to Los Angeles next. Claire may feel like her mom and grandmom are hovering a bit, but she won't let that stop her from hanging out with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. Nikki and Victoria will also show support for Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, at the hospital. As for Sharon, her attempt to uncover information about Noah's ordeal could put her own life on the line. Since Victor wants to repair his relationship with Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, deep down, he'll offer a path forward. Will Michael accept Victor's offer despite how much Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy Bregman, is going to hate it? As for Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, and Christine Blair, Laura Lee Bell, their nuptials will take center stage soon enough. There'll be more wedding prep, but the show will inch closer to Christine and Danny's big day as the week of November 10th to 14th gets underway. Once Noah's had some time to adjust following his coma crisis, Nick and Sharon will hope for answers about what he was doing driving in that canyon. If Noah can remember any details about who ran him off the road, Sharon and Nick will want to hear those, too. However, Noah could struggle with some memory issues and even just try to keep secrets since he was clearly keeping some before all this happened. Claire will also have to decide how far she's going to take her new bond with Holden. Will Claire keep things platonic or decide to enter sizzling territory with Holden next? Claire is drawn to Holden and all his charisma, but part of her still loves Kyle and maybe always will. There'll be a lot for Claire to navigate when it comes to her messy love life. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 3 weeks will be packed with action, so stick with us for updates on all the alarming news and tense interactions. The Young and the Restless. YNR, spoilers for Tuesday, October 28th, reveal that Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, will get a mysterious message while Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, loses it on Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. YNR fans know Adam has a knack for pushing Billy to his breaking point. That's exactly what Adam will do on Tuesday's episode, so Billy's anger will boil over and cause him to lash out in a big way. After Adam provokes his rival, Billy will sock him in the face and send Adam hurling to the floor at the GCAC. Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will gape in shock as she walks in and witnesses the sudden attack, so she may blast Billy for getting physical. Of course, Billy will blame Adam and most likely rip into Chelsea for becoming Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, little soldier. Chelsea has definitely become more loyal to the Newmans lately, but that's to be expected since her love for Adam is growing stronger every day. Next, let's talk about Victor since he's about to reach a risky agreement. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will confess to stealing Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, AI program and pitch a deal to Victor, so he'll decide to strike one with her. Both Victor and Phyllis will have to be careful since neither one of them is trustworthy. Nevertheless, this is a situation where Phyllis and Victor will decide to take the risk since the payoff could be beyond their wildest dreams. The Young and the Restless spoilers say disaster could indeed strike for multiple Genoa City residents. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers reveal that we've got a Halloween preview for you, so fans can expect some dirty tricks, sweet treats, and spooky twists. The October 31st episode will bring some fun moments as well as some shocking news, so let's dive in and discuss all the drama. For starters, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, will pull out all the stops for Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell. Harrison has been working hard on his costume and is anxiously awaiting his dad's return home, so Kyle won't want to let him down. It sounds like Kyle will make it back to Genoa City in plenty of time for celebration with Harrison. This father-son reunion should lead to some cute Halloween scenes as Kyle makes the night extra special for Harrison. Meanwhile, Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, will catch Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, by surprise and leave him more intrigued by her than ever. YNR spoilers say Claire will let Holden see a new version of her, so that sounds like a clever way of saying she'll don a costume of her own. Holden and Claire may be gearing up for some Halloween party fun, especially if they head back to the Shadow Room. Although Holden may be a little wary about hanging around Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, again in Claire's presence, he may go along with the idea to avoid more suspicion. Besides, YNR needs to make the most of that shiny new nightclub set and use it as much as possible. On another note, Halloween will take a disturbing turn for Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, who'll go looking for answers. Sharon will plan to do whatever it takes to uncover the truth behind Noah Newman's, Lucas Adams, car crash, but she may get on someone's bad side in the process. Some danger is on the way for Sharon next, so stay tuned for updates on the threat she's about to face. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon could find herself in need of a rescue, so Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, might step up for her when it counts. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, October 27th to November 7th, reveal that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will have a golden opportunity for Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, while Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, awakens and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, gets a scare. During the week of October 27th to 31st, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, will fill Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, on his AI program thief problem while Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, tries to make sense of a weird dream. After Tessa imagines hitting the sheets with Daniel, she'll also dream about a cop showing up on her sweet doorstep hoping to arrest Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes. Once Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, informs Victor that she's hacked the AI program away from Kane, he'll go along with her pitch for a deal. While Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, clobbers Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, in front of Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, will make their way to Los Angeles. YNR spoilers say Noah will still be comatose in the hospital, but Victoria and Nikki can extend their support to Sharon and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, as they await more medical info. Of course, Nikki and Victoria will want to seek out Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, while they're in town, but Claire will mostly focus on Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, and the good time they're having. Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, hinted about possibly giving Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, dirt on Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, but Kyle may have to work a bit harder for it since he'll grill Sienna soon enough. In the meantime, Victor will have a proposition for Michael to consider. Over with Jack, he'll mull over a mysterious message. It's possible that'll be from Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, if he drops cryptic hints about what he's up to in Los Angeles, but this could be about Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, setting up a meeting instead. We know Kane will indeed stop by the Abbott mansion with critical updates, so he might send a mysterious message to Jack beforehand. Whatever the case, Kane will ultimately let Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, know that a storm is brewing. Now that Kane has lost control of the AI program, he'll deliver that unsettling news to the Abbotts and warn that they could soon be under attack. Kane may admit he's not sure whether Phyllis or Victor is behind the theft, but he'll know trouble could be brewing either way, since Victor and Phyllis are on the verge of teaming up. In the meantime, Victor will have a proposition for Michael to consider. It turns out Victor will present Michael with a golden opportunity, one he may not be able to pass up. Victor will push Michael to take the second chance he's offering, so Michael might risk provoking Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's, Tracy E. Bregman, wrath again by going for it. However, it's also possible Michael will balk at the brewing Jabot attack and feel he can't be part of what's to come. After Kane updates Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, on his stolen software, they'll prepare for whatever Victor might throw their way. While Kyle pulls out all the stops for Harrison Abbott's Reading Munsell Halloween celebration, Sharon will hunt for risky info related to Noah's crash. That could bring a close call for Sharon since she'll end up in some danger that could spill over into the week of November 3rd to 7th. If someone tries to wipe Sharon off the map too, Nick may fear the worst and vow to protect her no matter what. On another note, Lucas Adams is set to make his debut as Noah Newman starting November 4th. Once this recast hits the screen, it won't be long until Noah comes out of his coma. That'll give Sharon and Nick something to celebrate along with the rest of the Newman clan, but there'll still be questions about Noah's wreck and who's responsible. As for Sienna, she'll finally have a chance to confront Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth, about going MIA on her. Roger Howarth is set to make his debut as Mitch soon, so he'll make it back to the Shadow Room and face Sienna's grilling session. Sienna will give Mitch news all the Genoa City key players who have been coming out of the woodwork following Noah's crash. Mitch will have to answer Sienna's questions and calm her down since she'll be pretty freaked out. As for Victor and Jack, their feud is about to reach a whole new level thanks to Kane's stolen AI program and all the conflict that's been building to this point. Phyllis will pat herself on the back for the bold moves she's been making, but will she live to regret them? The Young and the Restless spoilers say Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, and Christine Blair's Laura Lee Bell wedding is also just around the corner, so stay tuned for any last-minute snags. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will land in grave danger as she follows Noah Newman's, Lucas Adams, trail into a deadly situation. Ever since Sharon arrived in Los Angeles and learned Noah had been in an awful wreck, she's been a mess of emotions. Sharon has been through far too many hospitalizations related to her children's car crashes, but this one's a little different since it wasn't a simple accident. There's a bigger story lurking underneath all this, so Sharon has questions that need to be answered. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, has been trying to figure things out through conversations with Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, but he's not really getting anywhere yet. It'll soon be Sharon's turn to dive deeper into whatever trouble Noah was mixed. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers update for Monday, October 27th, reveals that Tessa Porter's, Kate Fairbanks, bedroom desires will bubble up while Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, Destiny terrifies Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian. At the athletic club, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, will seek Adam Newman's, Mark Grossman, help getting in touch with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden. But it'll just result in more bickering between them. Afterward, Adam and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will discuss Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, not seeming very comfortable with his latest therapist, so they'll discuss getting him a new one. Back with Kane, he'll break the news to Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, that his AI program was stolen, so he'll point to Phyllis and Victor as his top suspects. Lily won't be happy about Kane's dangerous program falling out of his hands, but he'll insist they'll get rid of it once they find it again. Meanwhile, Tessa will dream about falling into bed with Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, until a police officer shows up to arrest Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, for attempted murder. The nightmare will leave Tessa feeling uneasy when she awakens on Monday's YNR episode, so she'll decide to call Daniel over for breakfast. At the coffee house, Daniel will remove his sunglasses and face Phyllis's questions, since he'll look terrible. Danny will get in on this grilling session since Daniel's parents will realize he's hungover after a night of supporting Tessa. Phyllis will basically fear Daniel is playing games with his own heart, especially since she'll suspect he's off to see Tessa again following her phone call. After Phyllis and Danny discuss their worries regarding Daniel, Danny will worry about Phyllis's next. Phyllis will insist she's finally going to win this time and will mention something about Destiny. That Destiny will set off some alarm bells for Danny when he realizes Victor has been texting Phyllis, who will prepare for a meeting at the ranch. Danny will admit he's terrified for Phyllis, but she'll be as confident as ever in her grand plans. Back with Daniel, he'll join Tessa for breakfast in her suite and will get updates on her dream from earlier. Tessa won't know if guilt sparked the dream, or if maybe she had some sort of premonition. Although Tessa will imply that she intends to stay faithful to Mariah as long as she's married, she won't be sure how much longer that marriage is going to last. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Daniel may hold out hope for his own future with Tessa, but will he actually get one? The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers update for the week of October 27th to 31st reveals that 2 more GC residents will visit LA, while Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, swap info back home. First, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, will have a sizzling dream about Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, joining her in bed, but it'll turn into a nightmare when she imagines a cop wants to lock Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, up. While Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, admits to Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, that he's no longer in possession of the AI program, Phyllis will get Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, to agree to a meeting. From there, YNR spoilers say Victor will listen to Phyllis's pitch. Phyllis will let Victor in on her stolen software secret and convince him to join forces with her soon enough. Back with Kane, he'll freak Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, out with his admission. Kane will spill that his program is likely under Phyllis or Victor's control, though he may eventually figure out this has become their team effort. Across town, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will push Billy over the edge and get socked right in the kisser. Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will arrive to find a shocking sight as Billy loses his temper and smacks Adam to the carpet. Back with Phyllis, she'll proceed with caution and make sure she protects herself. That's wise considering Victor will be her new partner in crime. As for Victor, he'll summon Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, and make him an offer. Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, is shady and clearly not giving Noah's parents all the facts, but he seems right about the part where Noah was intentionally run off the road. Someone could easily try to do the same thing to Sharon if she gets too close to the truth. Then again, Sharon could be targeted another way once her hunt for answers heats up. The point is that Sharon will indeed face some risky circumstances based on YNR spoilers. We'll see Sharon attempt to make sense of what happened to Noah and land in a scary situation as a result. Will Sharon just barely escape her own grim fate? Could this lead to Sharon crossing paths with Sienna's husband, Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth? Whatever the case, Nick is never far behind when Sharon's in jeopardy. That's wise considering Victor will be her new partner in crime. As for Victor, he'll summon Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, and make him an offer. Victor will be willing to give Michael another chance and hopefully repair their friendship, but Michael will have to play by Victor's rules. Phyllis will also trade information with Billy at some point, so it'll be interesting to see what that exchange involves. Although Phyllis surely won't tell Billy anything incriminating, they might be able to supply each other with useful updates anyway. Despite Jack's concerns about Victor's revenge, he'll resolve to defend his family business no matter what. Jack will do everything in his power to make sure Jabot survives the feud that's about to soar to new heights. Next, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas-Scott, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, will head to Los Angeles. Victoria and Nikki will check on comatose Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, at the hospital, but they'll also make time to catch up with Claire Newman, Haley Aaron soon. However, Claire will remain pretty busy with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, who'll see her in a whole new light as Halloween arrives. It sounds like Claire might wow Holden in the costume department soon enough. After Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer grills Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, again, he'll apparently fly home for some trick-or-treating fun with Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell. Kyle will make up for their time apart delivering a Halloween to remember and delighting Harrison in the process. Finally, the Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon Newman's Sharon case hunt for the real Noah crash story will put her in dangerous territory. Trying to put the puzzle pieces together will lead to alarming news for Sharon, so Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, may intervene if she gets in over her head.